Hi, I'm Rachel Tessman from StampYourArtOut.com, and today I've got for you some fun alternate project ideas that I created using the contents of the November 2017 Paper Pumpkin Kit from Stampin' Up! Titled Back in Plaid. This is the second in a series of 2 coordinating Christmas kits. The October kit, Pining for Plaid, consisted of supplies for making these fun shaker cards. I'll share some projects on my blog combining elements from both of the kits, but in this video, the only supplies I'll use will be from this November one. I'm a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. That means each month I get a fun paper crafting project in my mailbox. Each kit comes with all the papers, adhesives, embellishments, all the accessories too that I need to make the intended project as shown in the directions. Plus, I get a new stamp set and an ink pad or two that I can continue to use even after this kit is completed. I just need my clear block so that I can use my stamps, and a free one was included in my first kit, and a pair of scissors. This is a Stampin' Up! Product, so the colors, images, and accessories coordinate with many other Stampin' Up! Products. In fact, on the directions sheet on the back, you can find a list of coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors for each kit. And if following written directions with photos isn't your thing, you can instead view Stampin' Up!'s how-to video for each kit. Or you can explore alternate project ideas on Pinterest with Google searches, on the Paper Pumpkin Fan Club on Facebook, and here on YouTube. Since these kits first started back in the spring of 2013, I've shared my outside-the-box ideas to help you stretch your creativity. So if you have past kits, be sure to check out all my other videos. I've shared alternate ideas with pretty much every single past kit. And if you subscribe with me as your demonstrator, I'll send you lots more ideas each month that are exclusive to my subscribers only. I'll be using a few extra Stampin' Up! Supplies as I share my unique projects. You can find these items listed below and linked to my online store. You can also look below for links to finding more information about Paper Pumpkin kits, starting or renewing your monthly subscription, joining my Paper Pumpkin Fan Club on Facebook, and peeks to some of the exclusives that I send my personal subscribers. If you're watching my video on YouTube, you can also click on the link below that will lead you to my website where I've shared close-up photos of what I'll be sharing today. Let's get started. Welcome to part 1 in a series of 2 videos that I've made for this kit. You're looking at a few ideas that I shared in my second video, so make sure that you catch that one. That video contains some alternate greeting cards and a 12 by 12 scrapbook page layout. In this video, I'll share some cute gifty 3D items and a pocket scrapbook page. I love the cute project that this kit allows us to make. It is a good size too. You can actually fit like gift cards and candy in there, and it's super simple to assemble. It's made out of material, so it's super strong and it'll be a great gift to give to somebody. But I want to show you some alternate projects that you can do. First, we'll start with stocking alternate projects. So what can we do with this piece? The first thing that I thought of was a little baby booty. So you just take one of these stockings and you fold it down one more time, and it looks like the size of a little baby booty. So how would we decorate it? Well, we're going to need some glue dots, and I love this set of ribbon here. This is our shimmery ribbon, and we've got it in all the baby colors. So we've got it in the powder pink and the pool party blue and the pear pizzazz, and there's even a black, and all of them have like a little speckle of shimmer in them. So let's go ahead and tie a bow. I've already got a piece cut here. So I've got about 7 inches. And we're just going to take and make little rabbit ears out of the ribbon, and make sure that there's no kinks in it. So you're just going to take 2 little loops like this, and now you're going to pretend like they are just single pieces of ribbon with, it's just little strands here, okay? You're going to treat them as little strands. You're going to cross them over each other. You're going to tuck this one inside the other, just like you're doing an overhand knot, and you will come up with a wonderful little bow, just like that, okay? So now what we do is we take a glue dot, and these are the glue dots that come in the store, by the way, but you do get glue dots often in the Paper Pumpkin kits, so you probably wouldn't even have to invest in these, but you just take them off by sticking your object on it and peeling it off. And then we'll just attach it right to the stocking. We'll grab our paper snips and we'll trim. got to make sure you have your sharp paper snips. I keep one for my ribbon, and so I've attached a little ribbon to it, and then I keep one for paper, and this one gets dull. So always have a sharp one on hand for when you're going to cut ribbon. And then the final thing is stamping. We can actually stamp on these stockings, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp black on there. So we've got some basic black ink. I know that there's a stamp pad that comes in the kit. It's a slightly different color. This is the larger size pad of that. This is Dapper Denim, but we're going to use the basic black because I think it'll go better with our baby stocking. And then we just go ahead. You know what? I'm going to open this up. I forgot. I wanted to open it up just a tad. Make sure I know where I'm going. Right about there. And we'll stamp it down. Hold it for a while so the ink can absorb into it. And there we go. Our cute little baby stocking. These would be great for giving tiny baby gifts in, or maybe even little party favors at a shower. And here is a baby girl version. And of course, if you don't know the sex of the baby, you can always use the green. So there we go. So that's the first alternate project idea. Let me share with you more. The other stocking idea I had for you is using our basic black solid baker's twine, and we'll just cut off a strand of that, and we're going to have a marble, and the marble is just added for weight in the toe of the stocking. So we'll just scrunch that together, and we'll grab a piece of twine, and we're going to go ahead and wrap this around a few times. So now we have weight in the tip of the stocking, and then you're going to find something that is about 2 inches in diameter. When you open this up, you have about 2 inches in diameter there. And I did find something. It's a little snug. It's a candle, but we're going to try to get this on there. And what we're doing is we're creating a little hat. So then we need to decorate the face. And I have punch art suggestions for you. The 1/2 inch circle punch is awesome. This one is going to be great for making a little carrot, because we're going to turn this guy into a snowman. So then of course we need some cardstock. So I just found some scraps of basic black and pumpkin pie cardstock. And I think, yeah, and then we'll just have a couple markers. So we're going to use the basic black marker, and we're going to use the chalk white marker. So let's go ahead and punch out a couple black circles. And then we need just a portion of this piece here. Can actually get 2 carrots out of that. We'll grab our paper snips, and we're going to trim this to a point. And it doesn't have to be a sharp point because carrots aren't sharp on the end, so round it a little bit and then come back over to that side. So now we've got our carrot and our 2 eyes, and we're going to draw on them, give them a little bit of definition. So for the carrot, let's go ahead and add some little lines like this. And then for the eyes, we'll grab our chalk marker, and we're going to make little highlight marks. So hold on to it real still and just make a line on this side that's kind of curved, and it goes with the flow of the black circle, and then make a little dot under it. And then we'll do the same thing with this side. And then we can use the fine tip glue pen to attach all those pieces. And we'll just set that aside to let it dry. But you can see how it's going to become a really, really cute little snowman. You could put that in the middle of a plate at a table setting for a party favor, or you could just have it on your mantle. Now, here's another idea. This way you can fill it. So these are little cups that you can get from a website called webstaurant.com. And I attached these objects here with glue dots instead of the fine tip glue because it stuck on the paper pretty well. This is a 4-ounce coffee cup, and just like a little taster cup. And because it tapers, the hat goes on really easily. I also used that black, the basic black marker to draw in a little mouth. And inside I have some chocolate and I have one of those K-cup things. So really fun. That's just another way to get your little snowman put together with those cute hats. I've shared project ideas using these cups in the past on my website. So if you click on the link below that will take you to the post that I'm going to share all these projects on, I will have a link there so that you can find these cups. I also will have a link on there for finding a pattern that Deb Balder put together for doing a little decorating around the cups, because you can see they're not straight up and down, so you sort of need a little curved pattern. And that's what this is here. We have some 6x6 paper that I've trimmed down to 3x6 and another little section here. And I'm going to tape those together with some snail adhesive. This is one of my favorite adhesives to use. We're just going to connect the two of them like this. And then we're going to take our pattern and place it on here, and I'm going to go ahead and trace that with a pencil and hand cut it. Now sometimes designer paper has a much lighter side to it, so you could flip it over and trace and then erase the pen, or then you wouldn't have to erase the pencil lines. But this side is pretty dark, so that's why I traced on this side here. So we're going to take the cap off. And we're going to make sure it fits really well. And look at that. Perfect. We might have to do just a little bit of fine trimming on the bottom, but that's it. So let's go ahead and stamp this. I can't remember if I mentioned that, but this is our Color Theory 6x6 paper stack. So these are the fun patterns that you get in that stack besides the one that I just showed. Lots of bright color. Old Olive, Crushed Curry, Berry Burst, and Dapper Denim. And Dapper Denim is the color that we have in the kit for our stamp pad. Again, I'm using the larger version. It's a lot faster for me. I also use the ergonomic blocks that we have in our online store, but you do get a block that comes with a kit. And we're just going to go ahead and stamp going down. Well, I wanted a flurry look and I got it. It's not exactly how I pictured, but it looks pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and adhere that. We can use our snail adhesive. We can also use some glue dots. And so what we'll do is we'll probably put the glue dots on the end to secure it, because glue dots are a little bit more sticky than the snail adhesive. And because we have a seam here, let's go ahead and put the seam. Well, actually, we're going to have a seam there too. So let's connect this on the side more so. And that way, actually I want that one to be the front, so we'll connect it on this side. Okay. If the paper was 12 by 12, I wouldn't have a seam in it. But I really wanted this paper, this Color Theory paper, because it coordinates so well with the color that comes in the kit. And the nice thing about snail, if you've noticed, I've been able to pull it and kind of position it a little bit tighter. So we're going to go ahead and end this section with some glue dots. And then we'll just come in with the scissors on the bottom and we'll angle it so that we can trim all that excess off. Now let's decorate the top. So these great tags that come in the kit, after you've made all your baby booties or all your little stocking hats, you're going to have these tags left over. So we're going to take a 1 1/4 inch punch and we're going to punch this snowflake out, because that is the size for this cap. And then we have in our online store a collection of blue washi tape, and in it we have a couple blues that are very close to the Dapper Denim. I believe this one is Island Indigo, but it's very very close in color. We're going to use this one here, which is the Dapper Denim color, and we're going to wrap a strip of this all the way around. So we'll find the end and we'll just start. Let's start towards the back here. And you're just going to wrap, and keep in mind that this is also slightly curved. It's not straight up and down all the way around, so you want to make sure that as you're wrapping, you're kind of pulling at it and pressing out any kinks that'll happen along the way. And I'm lining it up with the top, and then I'm going to come around and I'm going to line it up with the bottom. Okay? So now that we've added the washi tape, we're going to go ahead and stick this piece on the top there. And because we have a little bit of gold at the top, we want to have some gold around here. So in Deb's pattern, she also has a smaller piece that is meant to be like a little cup warmer. So we're going to take our bone folder and we're going to curve this a little bit. And we're going to add a couple more glue dots to the end here. And some of that snail adhesive through the middle. We'll figure out where our front is again. I think this is what I wanted the front to be. So we're going to wrap from the front to the back. And hopefully that'll hold pretty well. The glue dots are one of the best adhesives for holding glimmer paper together, but it's, you know, you don't want to pull it off and then redo it again. It'll lose its stickiness. And then we're going to put this on here so that the opening for the cup is towards the front. And now we have a fun little taster cup to put some gold candies into. So just like last month's paper pumpkin, this month's paper pumpkin coordinates really well with the Merry Little Christmas Designer Series paper that's in our holiday catalog. So if you're looking for some extra materials, this one's awesome. See, it's the same snowflake that's in the little tags and in the stamp set. And then of course you have the whole plaid, which is on the box, right? So fun papers. Okay, so let's continue on with what to do with these tags, because you're going to be using up all those stockings for the other things, right? And and so now we're going to go ahead and layer this just as is, but we're going to stamp on it first, of course, and we're going to use the basic black ink again. Now, if you're new to stamping or new to these kits, these stamps come in a little sheet like this, and you just take off the plastic backing, you peel off the stamp that you want. It's a see-through stamp. You're just going to stick it onto your clear block. And again, your clear block will come with your first kit. It's not the same one, but it's similar. Then you're going to open up your stamp pad, which is a tiny little spot. It's super cute. You're going to love it. Ink it up like that by pouncing it up and down, and then we'll just place it right over the top of where we want to stamp, and you can see right through the stamp, and there we go. It's that simple. Okay, now we always want to stamp before we attach it to something else. So we've done that. Now we can go ahead and add our fun little banner in the back. And now we can attach that to the front of our container. Now, where did I get this container? Okay, so this is, I believe it's a Pringles, like an individual sized Pringles container. The boys got it when they were on their road trip with us this summer, and they had some kind of food in it. I swear it was like Pringles. But so I just washed it out and I thought, oh, it's super cute. We can wrap some paper around it. So that's what I did. I wrapped some of that Merry Little Christmas paper around it, and then we're going to just stick this right on, just like that. Super simple. Now, if you have a lot of twine, you can wrap the whole thing around like this and then tie it, which would be really pretty. But I don't think you get enough twine in the kit to do a whole bunch of these containers. So we're going to save a little bit of our twine for other projects, and we're just going to do that overhand knot again. So again, you got 2 loops. You're just taking them and tying a knot with them. It's kind of hard to see with this. It was much easier to see with the pink ribbon, or the blue ribbon. What did we do? One of the two. So there, now we did an overhand knot with the 2 loops, and we just pull the ends until it's the size we want, and we can attach this with a glue dot. And for a small little spot like that, you want to kind of roll up your glue dot and then grab it. And there's a fun little gift packaging idea. So halfway through making this video, I realized that I have way too much to share. So make sure that you catch part 2 of these projects, another video that I'll have sharing some card ideas, some greeting card ideas, and a 12 by 12 scrapbook page layout. The last project that I'll have for this video is a pocket scrapbook page layout, and we're going to use some 3" by 4" pieces of designer series paper from that Color Theory packet. So again, the colors are Dapper Denim, Berry Burst, Old Olive, let's see, we're going to grab those two, and then Crushed Curry. So these are the pieces that we'll need for that, and they're going to position like this, I believe. Yep, on the page. So we'll try to center that here in the camera. Some pieces that you'll need from the kit are a couple of the blank banners, and those are going to go here. Actually, this one's going up here. There we go. We're going to use some of the foliage pieces. I'm going to put those with that. We're going to use some of the twine, and that's going to go over here. And then we're going to pull out some punches. We're going to do some punch art. So let's work with that first. Let's take our lemon builder punch, and we're going to punch out from some soft suede cardstock, those pieces right there. And we're going to form a little deer head. So that means we need some antlers for our deer. So the next thing that we'll do is we'll grab a sponge or sponge dauber and some darker color ink. This is our early espresso ink. And then we're going to take our branches that come in the kit and some scrap paper, and we're going to sponge it. I'm going to make it nice and dark. Now if you have a dark brown marker, you could totally just swipe over the top of that. It would be a little bit quicker, but we don't sell our markers singly, and so this is a more affordable way to get the brown on there. All right, so now we've got 2 of them done, and those are going to become antlers for our little guy here. So if it's Christmas time, we are going to need to have a little Rudolph nose. So I punched that using our 1/2" circle punch from one of our scraps of our banners that come in the kit, one of these guys here. And we're going to take and let this dry because we're going to put some of the fine tip glue on top of it to make it shiny, because Rudolph's nose was shiny, right? While we're waiting for the nose to dry, I'm attaching the little lemon pieces here, the leaf and the lemon, and of course the little leaf pieces from our kit. So we've got our deer, we've got our antlers, our ears, and our head. And then I've got these pieces going here. What I did is I stamped Marion Bright and Joy on here. Joy is a little bit smaller, so I decided to bring it in a little bit, and we're going to trim that off. I've got a bow with the twine that I stuck on with a rolled up glue dot, and then I took one of the branches and I cut it into 2 pieces so that I have more foliage on the bottom and less on the top peeking out here. And so those 2 pieces are pretty much almost done. I just got to trim this. There we go. And there's 2 pieces for the pockets, and we'll focus on this guy and then we'll be done. I used the Dapper Denim ink on the Marion Bright and the Joy. And now I've got my 1/2" circle punch. I've punched out 2 pieces from white cardstock, and I've also punched out and cut in half with my paper snips another 1/2" circle punch from the soft suede cardstock. So I've got that cut in half. These are going to become little eyelids, and what I did is I took the black marker, the Stampin' Write marker that I had mentioned and used earlier, and I colored little eyeballs on here. Now you could get a punch that's smaller than the 1/2" circle punch, but since we've already been using the black marker, I thought why not just draw them on. So let's just flip these guys over and put some snail on and adhere our eyelids. And after adding that little nose, we now have our finished Rudolph piece for our page. So these are the 3 pieces. I'm going to pull in one of our pocket pages. This is one of our photo pocket pages from our Memories and More section of the catalog. You can see there's a bunch of little pockets in here, and then you would just slip in photos. So let's say the black cardstock is representing a photo there. I'm going to keep them out of the pockets as I put these down because I don't want the glare. But you're also going to notice that as I add the black cardstock, it's actually going to get hard to see. So let me just lay these where I would put them on the photo pocket page, and then we'll go ahead and show you where your photos could be. Of course, any of these pockets could become photos. There's 3x4 size pockets on here, and then there's the 6x4. So there is one of our scrapbook page layouts. Very festive and fun for Christmas time. Now that you've watched my video, I hope you can see that there is so much more to these kits than meets the eye. Never tried paper pumpkin? Not sure if it's something that you want to get month after month? Well, guess what? The kits in the US are just $20 plus tax. That's it. And there's no commitment needed. You can stop your subscription at any time. So I say, give it a try. Thank you for watching. It builds creativity to think outside the box. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can catch more paper pumpkin videos that I've shared using past kits and more that I'll share with future kits. Also, be sure to visit my website at stampyouroutOut.com so that you can view close-up photos of these projects, see other paper pumpkin kit ideas, and see many other great ideas that I share using Stampin' Up! Products. If you're watching my video on YouTube, look for links in my description below. And remember, to see some extra exclusive paper pumpkin project ideas, get your subscription started with me as your demonstrator. I hope you enjoyed this video tutorial. Now I'd like you all to go and stamp your art out. Bye-bye.